everybody, CoachJeannaB here. And what do you think of when I say self-love? Is it bubble baths? Is it a spa day? Is it getting to sit at home and on your sofa with your cozy favorite blanket watching Netflix all day and nobody bothering you? Is it getting to stay in bed and sleep in? Whatever it is to you, I'm going to be honest. Once upon a time, self-love made me think of a spa day and not being bothered with honey this and honey that and mommy this and mommy that and being pulled in a million directions and doing all this stuff other than what I wanted to do that day. Self-love seemed exhausting and time-consuming and not within my reach and not practical within my life when I was married with 4 little children running around and a company to run or a job to get to. It just seemed not doable. Though, reality is, self-love is none of those things. Real self-love is life-changing. Real self-love is finding your power, is finding your voice, is becoming the person who can handle whatever comes their way with confidence. And it's not always cute. It's not pretty. It's not always fun. And quite frankly, those around you just aren't always impressed or want anything to do with it when you decide to incorporate self-love into your routine. So let's be real honest, okay? Let's get down to it. Sometimes self-love looks like walking away from people who expect you to shrink just to be in a relationship with them. Sometimes it's about setting boundaries that put you on the edge of feeling guilty. Maybe they do make you feel guilty, and by golly, a lot of people don't like them, so they try to make you feel guilty for setting them. And sometimes self-love is simply picking up that mirror and looking in it and saying, we're not going to do this anymore. This pattern stops right here, right now, today. Because I want to be better and I deserve a better life. But stuff's not always easy nor pretty. So like I said before, self-love is about loving yourself enough to do the things that helps you become the person who is able to handle the things in your life with confidence and some form of grace and grit. So let's look at what those things are. I've got 3 today for you. 1, boundaries. Oh boy, for over a decade we've heard about boundaries. Maybe 2 decades or more. We've heard about how healthy boundaries are. Though if you've ever tried to set a boundary with someone close to you, what happens? they're not always having it now, are they? Though boundaries are loving. Boundaries are not mean. Boundaries that move us towards who we want to be or the life we want to have is respectful and loving for us. We cannot control what someone else is going to feel about them. We can't control anything about the other person, and they're not about the other person. So if they don't like it and they can't find space to accept it, that's really on them. Because setting a boundary is love and respect for us and kind to those that we want relationships with, right? So if I set a boundary with someone who is behaving in a way I don't like, and I say, you know what? I expect you to treat me with respect. This is what it looks like. And we have a conversation. What I would like is for you to lead with curiosity, not criticism. That is me being clear and kind to them that I want to continue this relationship with you, and these are the expectations I have to do so. Then it is up to them to decide what they want to do to hold that relationship. Second, self-talk. Oh my goodness. Most of us hear from ourselves more than anybody else on any given day. And this self-talk up here plays a big role in our self-worth. So be conscious and mindful of what you are saying to yourself, how you're talking to yourself. If you wouldn't dare talk to your best friend that way, stop talking to yourself that way. Make sure that whatever self-talk that's going on, have it working for you, not against you. And if it's not currently speaking in a way that's on your side and supportive, I have tips for that too. We can change that. We can acknowledge it and not pick it up and own it. We can change our self-talk with practice so that slowly it gets rewired and becomes better and more supportive. All right, 3, doing the hard things. So, in order to become who you want to be and have the life you want to have, sometimes we have to do the hard things that serve that person and or that life that we're trying to establish. Love is not always soft. It's not always gentle. Sometimes it's being disciplined with ourselves. Sometimes it's letting go of the thoughts, the behaviors, even the people who no longer serve the person we want to be and the life we want to have. And that's okay. And no, this is not pretty all the time. And yes, it is difficult. And with anything, I can tell you, as I've gone through this personally, as we change and grow into better versions of ourselves, if the people around us are not changing and growing, it may start to cause friction. And it doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. It just means they no longer are comfortable because you are no longer thinking and behaving as you were before. And so that is unfamiliar. And the things we are not familiar with can become very difficult to deal with and uncomfortable. And so sometimes when people grow, those around them become uncomfortable because they don't know what to expect. They don't recognize this. And they can sometimes even try to fight it. And it's okay if they do. Stay true to who you are and make those decisions. And some of those decisions may be tough. And if they are, I'm here because I've had to make those decisions. Real honesty right here. The last time that I had to really get clear and made the biggest leaps of self-love that I have done in my entire life, a long-term relationship was something I had to let go of. I had to set boundaries with my children, with my siblings, with my parents. Some of them went better than others. Some of those relationships had to take breaks. Some of them are still on breaks. And that is okay. It does not mean there is not love. It means at this moment, we're in different places. And for me to love me and be my best, I may not be able to have all those relationships in my life at this moment. And that is a dual decision. Because there are boundaries set in place. And when people cannot and will not respect those boundaries, you must decide for you. Are you willing to let the boundary go? Or are you willing to let them go until they can learn to understand and respect the boundaries you have placed because you love and respect yourself? So, before we go, I just want to say, self-love is not perfect. You do not have to do this perfectly because there's no such thing as perfect. There may be stumbles. Sometimes it's difficult and questionable. And that's why you've got support. And the most important thing is that you show up for you. That regardless of anything else and anybody else, you continue to show up for you each and every day. Even if you had a day that's hard, or maybe you stumbled, it's okay. Pick yourself up, dust off the dirt, and you can show up for yourself all over again. Even if it's minute by minute versus day by day, choose you. Because that's what self-love is. Choosing you because you love you. Thanks for tuning in. If this resonated, let me know. Let me know what you're going to start choosing today. And if there's anybody that you're thinking of that might need to hear this, share it with them. I'm right here to walk through this with you, to support you, to chat it out if you want to chat it out. And if you're feeling that you need somebody a little bit closer and some one-on-one specialized help on the side, reach out to me. Let's have a discovery call. It's totally free for a discovery call. And let's see if one-on-one coaching is a good path for you right now. And if not, it's okay. I'm still happy to be right here, provide all the tips and tricks, and be a thought partner in this aspect too. So until next time, Gina B, see you later.